Let's get one thing crystal clear. In the circus of chaos that is Blueface and Chrisean Rock, there are moments of drama. And then there are moments of pure, unadulterated detonation. This is the latter. The moment the talking stopped, the threats started, and the entire internet leaned in. We're not just spilling tea today, people. We're analyzing the chemical compound of the explosion. It all started when Blueface decided to play with fire on a podcast. And what happened next was the most unhinged sequence of the year. Buckle up. The match was struck on the No Jumper podcast. Blueface, in all his chaotic glory, sat down and decided to rewrite history. He wasn't just reminiscing about an ex. He was building a shrine. He called Koi LeRae really beautiful.
My favorite ex is probably I ain't gonna lie, I miss Koi LeRae, little sexy.
Really? I didn't know you guys dated.
A subtle jab, maybe. But then, he doubled down. He tripled down. He called Chrisean Rock his worst ex. Now, let's frame this.
She's really beautiful.
Who?
You said Koi LeRae?
Yeah,
she's beautiful.
Oh, yeah. I miss her, little. I ain't gonna lie. And my worst one, probably gonna go with Chrisean.
You're Chrisean Rock. You have this man's child. You've crashed out for him on live stream. You've tattooed his face on your actual face. You have invested a level of loyalty that defies all logic. And in return, he hops online not just to praise another woman, but to publicly demote you, to call you the worst. This wasn't just disrespect. This was a strategic, public humiliation. And the internet, being the internet, was all too happy to pour gasoline on the flame. And then, the leaks hit. Intimate photos of Blueface and Koi circulating for the world to see. And this is where Chrisean's reaction shifted. This wasn't the usual loud, reactive anger. This was something colder, something more dangerous. But what truly pushed her over the edge? It wasn't the photos. It was Blueface's reasoning. Hear that? He misses Koi because she wanted monogamy. The one thing Chrisean has publicly desperately wanted from him, he admits he wasn't ready to give her. But he's pining for it from someone else. That, right there, is the knife twist. And that's when Chrisean Rock stopped talking and started declaring war. She didn't just say, he's embarrassing me. She went straight to threat mode. And she invoked a name that should send a chill down anyone's spine. Ronnie. Let me be very clear. Ronnie is the man who died shortly after a DNA test dispute with Chrisean. For her to invoke that name in this context is the most serious, unhinged, and terrifying thing she could have done. This was no longer about Instagram clout. This was a direct, visceral threat. And with that threat hanging in the air, she snapped fully, completely. Live on stream with the world
Every time
watching.
somebody really plays with me, always get hurt. So I'm giving a warning. Just like how that nigga... See, look, I ain't gonna go there.
Chrisean threatened to crash a rental car into Blueface's house. She said she was ready to go to prison for her son.
What I want to do, I want to turn my fight back around and run a car through his house. That's what I want to do.
And in that moment, everyone realized this was personal. This was the rage of a woman who felt she held him down during his jail bid, only to be publicly humiliated, mocked, and replaced while she was also facing criticism for her parenting. But how did Blueface respond to his baby mama threatening to commit a felony over him? He went on another interview and declared all his feelings for her were dead.
I have a question. What are your feelings with Chrisean?
Dead. It's dead.
Where do y'all stand?
We don't.
Oh, okay, good.
Cold, calculated. This is the dynamic. She brings the raw, emotional fire. He responds with ice. And just to make the entire situation more bizarre, his mother, Jaqueline, jumped in to clown his new situationship with Hazel II. Vibes.
I mean, I'm just now learning that this could be a sugar mama situation.
Calling it sugar mama vibes. The man is literally surrounded by women he's managed to alienate. So let's line this up. Chrisean is being dragged for her parenting. At the exact same time, Blueface is thirsting over an ex from the past. He's texting a 45-year-old woman. He's releasing intimate jailhouse confessions. This wasn't a coincidence. This was a perfect storm of humiliation. It made Chrisean feel, with every ounce of her being, that Blueface was purposely trying to break her in the middle of her most vulnerable moment, a custody-related meltdown. And honestly, when you look at the evidence, it's hard to argue he wasn't. Which brings us to the final lingering question. The sleeping giant in all of this, Koi LeRae. Blueface has dragged her name through the mud, through leaked photos, and through his own nostalgia. Her name is trending because of his mouth. And right now, she's silent, but the entire game changes if she speaks. If she posts just one emoji, one single solitary clapback. If that happens, this whole twisted, toxic triangle doesn't just get messy again. It goes nuclear. And when it does, you know where to find the breakdown. Mic, drop.